Dear students, good morning to all. Now we will going to discuss about chapter 17, Forest our Lifeline. Okay, now we will going to discuss about Forest our Lifeline. Listen, what is a forest? Or you go to forest? Okay, listen. The forest have consist of large trees, plants. Okay. Then a plan was proposed to put factory by cleaning area of forest just outside the town. The world give increasing populations town a change to get jobs. The children were very surprised when many people had objected this idea. Okay, listen. The professor Agamat explained. The children were confused. The professor Agamat realized the children had not visited a forest. The children also wanted to know more about the forest. So they decided to visit with Professor Agamat. So visit to a forest. See, the forest trail near a village. On their way, they met Tibu young age group nearby village who was talking cattle for grazing along with ant. Okay, as soon as they interested forest, Tibu raised hand and signaled them to keep quiet because noise could disturb the animals living in forest. Okay, okay, listen. Children were surprised because they could not see any land. The different tree tops had formed green cover over the land. Okay, the cover was not uniformly green. Okay, listen. The environment was peaceful and a cool breeze was blowing. The forest environment was peaceful and cool breeze was blowing. This made children quite fresh and happy. Okay, listen. Listen. Because of the children's presence, some monkeys had climbed higher up on the trees where they disturbed to the birds. Animals often give this type of warning call to alert other animals. Okay, listen. Jackals, elephants, deeper areas of the forest. The Professor Agamat children that they should not go deep into forest. Okay, the example of listen, the example of habitat in sixth standard classes. Okay, they could see now how the forest provides home for many animals and plants. See, forest as habitat monkeys, forest as habitat some forest animals. See, the land where the children were walking was uneven and covered with many trees. Listen, Saul, teak, samal, shisham, neem, palash, fig, kayar, amla, bamboo. That's all. Okay. Then several trees, other shrubs, herbs, grasses in the forest. The trees were also covered with different types of creepers and climbers. The sun was barely visible through the leaves of the trees. Okay. Listen, the shisham, samal, neem. This is a forest trees. Next, the wooden items, the many wooden items list like plywood, fuel wood, boxes, paper, matchsticks, and furnitures. Okay, do you know that gum, oils, spices, fodder was for animals and medicinal plants are also some of the products which we get from the forest. These are get from the forest. Okay. Then next listen. Professor Agamat replied that in nature trees produce enough seeds. The forest floor provides favorable conditions. Or you remember students? What is the forest products? What is the forest products? Honey, wooden statue, wax, ceiling wax, then cattach, then gum. These are also forest products. Okay, listen all of you. Crown. What does mean by crown? The added that a branchy part of a tree above the stem is known as crown. What is crown? The added that branchy part of a tree above the stem is known as crown. Okay. Then next canopy. What is mean by canopy? What is mean by canopy? The branches of the tall trees look like a roof over the other plants in the forest. He told them that it is called a canopy. Okay. Next, visit to a forest. Listen, the Professor Agamat pointed out that trees had crowns of different types of sizes. These had created different horizontal layers in the forest. These are known as undestroys. Gained and tall trees constituted the top layers, followed by shrubs and tall grasses, and herbs formed the lowest layer. Okay, next, the different climatic conditions. There are variations in the types of trees and other plants. The types of animals also differ from forest to forest. Some crown shaped trees, see the picture, some crown shaped trees. Next, a few children were busy watching beautiful butterflies here and there, flowers, shrubs and herbs. Next, while doing that, their hair and clothes had seeds and shrubs clinging to them. They came across numerous insects, spiders, squirrels, ants, and various other small animals on the bark of the trees, plant leaves, and on decaying leaves on the forest floor. They started making sketches of these creatures. Listen. The forest floor seemed dark colored and was covered with a layer of dead and decaying leaves, fruits, seeds, twigs, and small herbs. The decaying matter was moist and warm. See the canopy and the understories in a forest. This one is a understory, this is a canopy. Okay. See, this is a forest floor. The brownish leaves to in the floor. So this is a forest floor. Okay. Next, students, see the picture, students. The interrelationship of plant, soil and decomposes in a forest. Okay, sunlight, carbon dioxide, photosynthesis process, decomposes nutrients, soil, water, then releasing oxygen. Okay, see, all animals were herbivores or carnivores, depend ultimately on plants for food. Okay, all animals, whether herbivores or carnivores, depend ultimately on plants for food. Organisms which feed on plants often get eaten by other organisms and so on. For example, grass is eaten by insects, which is in turn is taken by the frog. The frog is consumed by snakes. The frog is consumed by snakes. This is said to be forming a food chain. That is a food chain, or you remember, students, food chain. Example of food chain: grass eats insects. Insects eats frog. Frog to eat snake. Frog, which one is eat frog? Snake. Snake, which one is eat eagle. That is a food chain. Many food chains can be found in the forest. Food chains, the many food chains found in forest. All food chains are linked. If any one of food chain is distributed, it affects other food chains. Okay, every part of the forest is depend on the other parts. If we remove one component, say trees, all other components would be affected. Okay, then next, the children to pick the leaves from the forest floor and observe under a hand lens. Okay, the tiny mushrooms. Then the lot of mushrooms, many plants are found in forest. Okay, then decaying leaves also. They also saw army of tiny insects, millipedes, ants, and beetle on them. Okay, then Professor Agamad explained, apart from this, animals which are easily seen, there are several organisms and microorganisms that live in soil. Okay, the microorganisms to eat mushrooms and other microorganisms to eat? Professor Ahmed replied, they feed upon dead plants and animals' tissues, convert them into dark colored substances called humus. Dark colored substances is called what? Humus. Okay. Then next. Decomposes. What is decomposes? The microorganisms which convert dead plants and animals to humus are known as decomposes. What is humus? The dead plant and animal tissues. Note this point, students. Define humus. The dead plant and animal tissues and convert them into a dark colored substance is called humus. Then decomposes. What is decomposes? The microorganisms which convert the dead plants and animals to humus are known as decomposes. These microorganisms play an important role in the forest. Okay. Then next, the layer of humus on the forest floor. The presence of humus ensures that the nutrients of the dead plants and animals are released into the soil. These nutrients are again absorbed by the roots of the living plants. Next, the dead animals become food for vultures, crows, jackals and insects. Okay, listen. Then next. Green lungs. What is meant by green lungs? He had not explained why forests are called green lungs. The Professor Ahmed explained the forests are called green lungs. Professor Ahmed explained the plants release oxygen through the process of photosynthesis. The plants helps to provide oxygen for animal respirations. They also maintain the balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. That is why forests are called lungs. The forests are called lungs. So the green lungs. Okay, listen. The balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide. See, plants, animals. Okay, see. The children saw clouds forming in the sky. Then trees take the water from their roots and release water vapor into the air through the evaporation. If there were fewer trees, okay, listen. Many people also live in the forest. Some of them may belong to different tribes. Tibu explained that these people depend mostly on the forest. Then next, with food, shelter, water, medicines. They have traditional knowledge about many medicinal plants in the forest. Okay, then next they disappeared into the bushes. The dense bushes, all green, provide animals with food and shelter. They also protect them from carnivores that live in the forest. Okay, then next, deer in a forest. See the picture, deer in a forest. அதுக்கப்புறம் then next the types of droppings. Okay, see the presence of some animals in the forest by their dropping and footprints. Okay, see the students. Shrubs. What is meant by shrub? The seedling of the herbs and shrubs. The animals also disperse the seeds of certain plants and helps the forest to grow and regenerate. This is a sapling on your wall. Okay, you see students, the sapling on your wall plant, just wall to sapling on your plant to grow. The decaying animals dung also provides nutrients to seedling to grow. The forest provides greater opportunities for food and habitat for the herbivores. The number of herbivores means increased availability of food for a variety of carnivores. See students, the rainwater drips from the trees and seeps into the ground. Transpiration and evaporation, the closed canopy and many layers of vegetation slow down the spread of raindrops. Then this one is a root system. The converted ground with the decaying material acts like a sponge. Water table, the root system helps water to step down in the ground. Okay, helps the forest regenerate and grow. Decomposes helps in maintaining the supply of nutrients to the growing plants in the forest. Therefore, the forest is a dynamic living entity full of life and vitality. Okay. Next, students. The found that the ground was still dry. After about half an hour, the rain stopped. They noticed that the layer of dead leaves over forest floor appeared wet now. Okay, so listen, students. Professor Agamat told that the forest also acts as a natural absorber of rainwater and allow it to seep. It helps maintain the water table throughout the year. The forest not only help in controlling foods but also help maintaining the flow of water in the streams, so we get a steady supply of water. On the other hand, trees not present. The rain ground directly on many flood areas around. Then next, the weather of village was quite pleasant. The villagers told that due to surrounding forest, they receive good rainfall. The air also remained cool. The noise pollutions too less because the forest absorb noise the nearby highway. Okay. The villages and agricultural field of area were created after clearing the forest about 60 years ago. It was surrounded by forest. The constructions of road, buildings, industrial development, and increasing demand of food created pressure on the forest. It started vanishings. Then the Professor Agamat, if did things wisely, we could preserve forest and environment as well as have development. Next step. The children wrote, the forest provide us with oxygen. They protect soil and provide habitat to large number of animals. Forest help in bringing good rainfall in neighboring areas. They are a source of medicinal plants, timber and many other useful products. We must preserve our forest. Then next, the four categories. See the picture, students. The first one picture. The forest disappear. The amount of carbon dioxide air will increase, resulting in the increase of earth temperature. Then second one. In the absence of trees and plants, the animals will not get food and shelter. The second one picture. Then third one, in the absence of trees, the soil will not hold water which will cause floods. Next, deforestation will endanger our life and environment thing that we can do preserve our forest. Just to see this, we get students, just to revise, we get various products from the forest surrounding us. Forest is a system comprising various plants, animals and microorganisms. In a forest, trees form the uppermost layer, followed by shrubs, herbs forms the lowest layer of vegetation. Then different layers of vegetations provide food and shelter for animals, birds and insects. Various components of the forest are interdependent on one another. The forest keeps on growing and changing and can regenerate. In the forest there is interactions between soil, water, air and living organisms. Forest protect the soil from erosion. Soil helps forest to grow and regenerate. Soil helps forest to grow and regenerate. Next, forest are the lifeline for the forest dwelling communities. Next, forest influence the climate, water cycle and air quality. Okay, that's all, students. Students, if you any doubt, I will give some question and answers. So students, all of you should complete send my WhatsApp number. Thank you students.